Mr. Jimenez had a great start himself, so the chances of me catching him up are zilch. Hi everyone, I'm JayCaulls. Good to see you again. Welcome to Rudskogen, one of the free tracks in iRacing, one that is going to bring a lot of participation to the touring cars this week. So make sure you get all your practice in, you learn which curbs you can roll straight over, where the dangerous slowdowns are as well. And let me tell you, the slowdowns on this circuit are unforgiving, ranging from anything from 1.5 seconds to 3 seconds. But real kicker is, if you carry on going on the straight at full speed, it will actually start going higher and higher. So you've got to really get your wits together on this track. Now we find ourselves in a top split, but after a absolutely incredible start, we ask ourselves, can we keep consistent, and can we somehow get into those podium places by the end of the race? If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe, check out the rest of our content, especially our practice sessions for touring cars on Monday, all the stuff we do on Twitch, all the extra content on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Discord. I've been a very busy person. Now, if you've raced this track, tell me in the comments underneath. What have you raced on it? How did you find it? Enough of me waffling. I'll see you after the race.
P4, 30 minutes. Okay, Jay, get ready.
Here we go.
Go, go, go.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Great start, but unfortunately Mr. Jimenez had a great start himself, so the chances of me catching him up are zilch. This is going to be an interesting corner though.
Good work on the start, mate. This is great.
Extra braking. May not necessarily be necessary, but it's necessary enough to avoid any bombs up ahead. I'm surprised. That's not good.
We need to slow down and give back some time.
It's like behind me, didn't have a good one there, and this is the problem with this track though. You're going to get a lot of...
Jay, keep doing what you're doing, this is spot on. P2.
You're going to get a lot of slowdowns.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty.
Times. Just got to try and control them as much as you can, because on a straight line those slowdowns will actually increase if you keep going on a straight line. You have to be so careful, and nice track, you can ride so many curbs, but if you do one too much, then this track will punish you. Anyway, it's a half-hour race. I've just got to somehow do what I never do and keep consistent. And see what we can do. .8 in front at the moment, so it's alright. So far, so good. But this is a track that rewards patience in a lot of corners. Sometimes you have to force yourself to go slower to get that better line, that
The leader
better
has just
exit.
done a 129.43.
It takes some getting used to at first, but once you get it, you're smashing this track out. And if you're a low iRating, with this being a free track as well, you're going to pick up some very easy points, I feel. See, I go down to 4th quite early there. I know a lot of other drivers keep it in 5th to keep the speed up, but I am terrified of that corner sometimes. That is such a tricky corner to get right as well. I'm so glad they made this a free track though. This
the gap behind is now 1.0.
This must be so fun in Formula V's. Oh, what have you lot driven on here so far? Let me know in the comments underneath. I'll probably ask that at the beginning of the video as well, which will make this be saying that a bit weird and repetitive. Well, I've already done a video on this for GT3s. It was fun then, despite a slight takeout. Yeah, that's not an off track. It's not an off track.
Fastest lap for Jimenez, 128.84.
I've changed the looks. Some of the bits that you see with the relative and standings, so let me know what you think of those as well. Well, Mr. Jimenez is absolutely smashing it out the park, already 4 seconds in front. I hope they decide to have an accident later just to make it a little bit more of a challenge for themselves. I would appreciate that. But Marek is keeping up with me nicely, so it's going to be keeping me on my toes. Plus anybody later up the grid who feels that they can make a late run for it, I have to be wary of them as well. I thought I was another car stuck in there for a second. So you cut a lot of that corner, but as you saw in the first lap, not too much. Cut quite a bit of that. And you can go a little wider out there and give yourself more of a thrust out of the last
fastest
corner.
lap for Jimenez, 128.21. Good lap, that's your best in the session.
Rubbish corner. We missed that braking point completely. I tried something new, it didn't quite work. And just from that one mistake we lost 3/10. Apex there somewhere. Though that did feel slightly quicker. I'll have to rewatch the video afterwards and see how much time I made there. But yeah, this is one of those really nice tracks where you can take more than one line. So if you're battling somebody, you haven't completely lost it yet. You can go through and try and fight again on the following corner. So you can go a little bit wider if you want to give yourself more of a cleaner exit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Your timing is literally practice. Speaking of practice,
129.55. Sector 3 is 0.
a reminder, as I completely missed that apex again, a reminder to all that every Monday I do open a practice session for the week's TCR in UK European time evening. I stream it as well, so if you haven't already subscribed because of that, now is a good time to do so. Also do the GT4s as well. Although we raced the GT4s a little bit less. Going to second just to try and get a little bit more rotation into there. And this one you have to, this is one of those instances where you have to force yourself to go through it slowly, to go through it quickly. I feel like Marek's going to be behind me for the whole race. That's not a good time for that to happen. Or there. Or there. No idea if that's a Race Labs thing. I'll have to look into that, because that cannot be happening. Luckily it didn't happen much during Nürburgring. Luckily, oh god, can you imagine that happening during Nürburgring? So you see behind me Marek's taking a nice big run out of that final corner. 1.1 at the moment. That we might get a bit closer from that. Stays 1.1.
You've just done a 129.72.
Hug this corner, but because of the camber of the corner and the slight bumps in the road, you can put your foot on the accelerator a little bit smoother. 1.2 behind, so he's going to get a slight bit of slipstream. That's better, Jay. That's called an apex. You should kiss it more often. There we go, that's a much better corner there from us. I think Marek made a slight mistake there.
20 minutes.
And this is just going to be a case of we get caught if we don't keep consistent.
New fastest lap for Jimenez, 128.01.
Well, I think they may have messed that last one up there with 1.6 all of a
Your lap
sudden.
time was 129.10. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
But yeah, get plenty of practice in this circuit while you can, especially for what curbs you can cut, what curbs are an absolute no-no, and where the worst slowdowns are. Once again, if you look at the practice stream that I did on YouTube Monday, then you will see me getting a lot of those slowdowns. And we sort of talk a little bit more in depth on bits of the track. I'm no means an expert, no way I'm an expert compared to loads of these guys, but we sort of learn together, or try to. Right, 1.7.
Venga Iván, tío, frena.
¿Cómo que frena, tío? Se estaba derrapando.
Ooh, I'm getting a... I do find with this track I am getting a lot of frame issues onto it, and look, that's just affecting my line straight away.
Hay una cosa mágica que sea, pisa el freno, ya no
It's
derrapas,
fine.
se para el coche.
I'm going to have a look into the Race Labs Discord afterwards and see if there's anybody else having this issue, because I have had someone else tell me that it is Race Labs. And if that's the case, can I move somewhere else, and where should I move? What do you lot use? Okay, so we are 11 seconds from Jimenez. Sorry for pronunciations, I am terrible at them. Marek was 1.7, but we had a terrible corner there, so it's now 1.4. We can stretch out to 2-3 seconds. I feel a little bit happy with that, but I need to not get complacent. We have the ability to. Fortunately, an off track there. But yeah, that slowed down earlier, not an off track.
That's a new fastest
It can
lap
be very,
for Jimenez, 128.00.
Very misleading sometimes. But this is a nasty one. So that corner we just did, if you cut that curb too much, that is a 1.5 second penalty just there. However, if you go wide and cut across that, so you cut in the second corner, up to 3 seconds. Bear in mind, you've still got to drive down here, which will add even more time to it. So it's much better if you're battling to be on the inside for the first corner than trying to get the outside so you get a better line on the second. Trust me, sometimes it's just not worth the risk. And at the same time, you can put someone under immense pressure if they know about that slowdown. Like, same amount of wheel on the grass just there. Not a slowdown. Not a slowdown. Weird one, that. Right, 1.7, so we are slightly getting away. Try and keep the wheel a little bit straight on exit so I can get a bit more speed out me.
That's half distance.
The fourth
Fuel
place,
levels are fine.
7 seconds behind. Wonder what happened further back the field that slowed everybody down all of a sudden. Or are we unexpectedly a bit quicker than everyone in this session? Rare when that happens. Not impossible, but rare. Right, so 7th place has been quicker than me in 2 out of the last 3 laps, but minuscule amount, so we shouldn't have anything to worry about. I seem to be just this race. I started turning a lot earlier for that corner just then, the start of this long corner here. I watched Jimenez do it on the second lap, and I just thought maybe I should give it a shot, and you know what? It kind of works. This one, late apex. Can get on the power a little bit earlier than that. This one you can cut by quite a bit. Just be patient on the exit. And this one, whichever line you want, whatever line you want. Like for a qualifying lap, maybe purposely take it a little bit wide so you do carry more speed over the line to start your qualifying laps. At the same time, if you see somebody else going out, drifting out wide, there is a little gap for you to put them off slightly. Wide that curb a little bit. Main racing line here is going wide. Varying results, it depends how clean you are and how smooth you are with that exit. Now this one's another nasty one.
The gap behind
so
is now 2.2.
Sort of
okay, Jay, you've
use
got half your
as
fuel
much
left.
of the corner as you can. Just focus on giving yourself a really nice exit. If you're battling somebody, you want to be hitting these first. So take any advantage that you can with the exit of that corner. That was a bad corner there. That was a really bad corner. I'm supposed it's under 2 seconds. No, 2.3. With the tyre model, I should, in theory, be getting quicker every lap. Would love to get into the 28s in this race. Would love to. I think my lap record
Fastest lap for
for
Jimenez,
practice has been a 29.1 dirty lap, and then the clean lap's been like a 0.2 or 0.3. So I'd love to get a quicker lap at some point in the 28s. We're close.
You've just done a 129.
We are getting close.
123.
This is what I'm saying. I'm having to force myself to be smoother rather than be quick. And for some reason, it's helping. So I had to learn very quickly with the touring cars. Taking corners at horrific speeds, you're not always going to get the results that you want while doing that with these touring cars. Smoothness is key. Listen to your tyres. There we go. I think that's the quickest we've been through that corner. That definitely felt quicker. I cut a bit more curb on the way to the hump. That definitely felt a lot better. Felt much better. Oh, so close to 28.
Alright, Jay, your lap times are pretty consistent.
So close. There we go, 0.3 quicker that last lap. We're slowly getting the gap that we want.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
The tap of the brakes just to help me on the turns in just there. Once again, I'm not great at that, so sometimes it works for me, sometimes it just doesn't. Yeah, GG to Jimenez just absolutely smashing it out the park. As always, when we see the higher rated guys, that may have ruined my chance of getting into the 28s. We're going real ultra wide that time. Lost a lot of time there. Do think that turn 10 there cost us quite a bit. It's 0.4. I finally feel comfortable with the club sports. It took me a while, but yeah, finally feeling a lot better with the V3s. Maybe I've just, like, you know, concentrated a little bit more.
The gap behind is now 2.7.
2.7, well in that case, definitely went through a little bit quicker there. Don't know how I feel about that line and corner there. I don't know if that was quicker. If it wasn't, we were definitely I feel we were definitely too close, too tight round it from pretty much the get-go. But looking at the time between me and Marek, didn't do that bad for us. Finally hit that 3-second mark. Aim to use all the track you paid for iRacing. Use every single inch of the track that you can. We're in the 28s, we did it. Brilliant, that's made me so happy. Finally. Getting in the 28s for me was, after the practice yesterday, was a massive goal for today's race. I was hoping to, if we were stuck behind someone, we could get it through slipstream, but the fact that we've done it without a slipstream as well is brilliant. Fantastic. today's a little victory on that side. Now let's finish the job. Ooh, don't be a slowdown. That one was a bit close there. I know a lot of you watching this are probably thinking, he's only just got a 28, what? But honestly, I've been doubting over the season whether I've really deserved to be in top splits, and you know, trying to even get slightly closer what you better guys are getting has been a real aim for me. I feel this season I've done it a couple of times, so it's something for me to build on for the following season. But Road America next week, I'm slow as hell at Road America, so we're not winning that.
That lap time was
Next week's
129.54. Alright, Jay.
Next week's going to be an interesting one, because next week's video is going to be a birthday one. Yes, I'm older, slightly. And Saturday on Twitch, it's going to be a crazy day. In fact, the whole weekend might be crazy. I might book the Monday and Tuesday off work following. So, community games, racing, all sorts of stuff. So, if that sounds like your bag and you want to just relax that weekend, come on over. Twitch.tv/JayCaulls, all the links underneath. Check them out. Wow. Anything else I can plug? Thank you to everyone who's liking all the TikToks as well. We're putting a lot of F1 Manager stuff on there, but through the Twitch streams, if you see anything cool when I'm doing iRacing, clip it, and there's a high chance I will be able to put it onto there as well. Same with the YouTube shorts and the Instagram stuff as well. Spreading myself out quite a bit at the moment.
5 minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium.
Right, 5 minutes. Just crept back underneath 3 seconds. So let's try and get that back. Yeah, if there's any sort of series that you lot want me to try and attempt next season, let me know. I'm still waiting for rain. Like next year's update, the end of this season, it has to be rain as the big announcement. We need rain. I would love to be driving these in the rain. That'd be hilarious. Especially Mount Panorama. Can you imagine? That'd be incredible.
The gap behind is now 3.2 seconds.
Five laps of fuel, that's fine. Just keep nice and consistent. But now everyone else is getting on. I wonder if there's been many more accidents, so we are going to be catching up to, oh, I don't know, 20 seconds. I don't think we'll catch up to that back marker, but the leaders managed to pass them with no problems. Had Jimenez got wrecked there, the pushing would have been immense. Right, 3.6. Need Jimenez to just, you know, break on the grass. That'd be great. He can do that. Right, so let's focus on ourselves though. I think we need to, that's a little bit more important. Free track. It's a free track. If you have a touring car, give it a go. Give it a practice. Be smooth and slow to be quick. Much better hairpin just there.
just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes, 2 laps hopefully. Being off track there on that little inch of grass. Right, 3.7, so we did an ultra wide send off just there. Look at that, 3.8.
That lap time was 129.27.
So it does sometimes work, sometimes it doesn't. A lot of the time it just depends what your opponent is doing as well. There's no sort of like Pokemon Elemental, one way is quicker than the other, because it's just how, whatever you're more comfortable with, how you perform it, and if you can keep yourself smooth during it.
Okay, Jay, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Keep smooth. Perfect. Perfect. Probably could have been a bit straighter with the wheel to get out there a little bit quicker, but I think the rest of the corner made up for it. Oh god, I was hoping that was him and there's logging out there. Or connection lost. Sure Rasmussen was one of the quicker guys as well, so what happened there? White flags, stay smooth. Never know what's going to happen on this last lap.
One more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium.
Let's keep it
Good
together.
consistency, keep them coming.
Four and a half seconds nearly between me and third. 4.8. Oh, they had a really slow corner there. What happened there? Right, let's just keep it tidy. So get ourselves round. Nice and tidy. Oh, Aston just connected, so must have just been a slight disconnection. I think I saw the packets.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
Dropped, so I don't know how. We just got second. I am so happy with that drive.
Nice one, Jay. Great drive. That's a podium.
That was a great drive. Brilliant. Over the moon. I honestly have not been happier in a touring car than I have been at the end of today's race. That was real good. I really enjoyed it. Mr. Jimenez, we had no chance of catching up at all, but today felt like a victory. Like finally in the 128s on the circuit, personal best, and we kept consistent enough to keep some very quick drivers behind us rather than next to us and in front of us. A nice massive amount of iRating gained for us. Safety rating went up as well. So all in all, I would probably say today was a great success. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, let me know in the comments underneath what you have raced on this circuit so far and how much have you enjoyed it. But like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the rest of the links underneath. I shall see you all next time. Thank you all so much for watching today. Take care of yourselves, but most importantly, please make sure you take care of each other as well.